Instead of driving or riding my bike, I'm gonna do something actually crazy. I'm just gonna walk to the restaurant. I'm gonna walk to the restaurant instead of driving. In this day and age, that sounds crazy, but this really should be normal. This guy back here is building a nice deck. I need to hire him. He remodeled that house. Look how nice it looks. He did the walkway and the driveway and all that. Redid the yard. This guy up here at the end of the street remodeled his. You know, it's hard to remodel. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of focus. It's a lot of sacrifice. And you're sitting there thinking, will I ever get done? Is this even possible? Is this even possible? Sometimes when I'm talking, I hold my phone down instead of out. One good thing about walking is you clear your mind and you get out of any kind of zone or box or delusion or whatever, because you have to face off with the bees and the bugs and the grass and the rivers and the dangers of 3D, and it brings you back to reality, survival mode or whatever. Problem is I gotta walk back. The distance I'm walking to the restaurant is really nothing, but you see people taking an Uber. They spend like $10 on an Uber just to this distance I'm getting ready to walk. You see people take an Uber this distance, even when the weather's nice. You're like shaking your head, like that's why you're broke, because you're not wanting to get you a bike or whatever, or work. Sometimes we have to work 2 jobs to make it, you know. What I'm doing here is clear my mind. I'm starting to think that online stuff, it was the biggest trap ever. Because before online, you were forced to deal with people, you know. I mean, you can actually make a living online. There's people making a living online, they never leave their house. That's sad. I'd rather get out, and sometimes you get frustrated having to go to work, but at the same time, the job can be healthy, and you could turn that routine into a exercise program, to be honest with you. Everything that you do should be, is this healthy? Have I scrolled through the phone too long? Have I walked around today? Have I put good thoughts in my brain instead of bad thoughts? And most of the people online, they hide online. And if you could find out who they are, you could take them to court and sue them for defamation and everything under the sun, and put them in jail, you know, and lies and everything else. They hide like little cowards, you know. The benefit of online is you have all those channels that could promote health and wellness and mental health and spiritual health. That's right there at your fingertips. A lot of people years ago, before the internet, you see a lot of people that were ignorant. You was just like, okay, society. The problem is society they don't have enough money to educate themselves or time or whatever. But then when the internet came on, the internet's right there and people still choose to be ignorant, right? The circus is back, or they just had one over here. I hope they don't make me walk around instead of just through the parking lot. I'm going to the restaurant, man. Let me go through the gate there. I'm not going there to ride any rides. He'll stop me, I'm sure. We'll see. I don't even know what that is. But getting out and about, getting off the internet, getting away from the foolishness, you know. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Before the internet, people had to interact. People had to face off with their self by face-to-face interaction. When you do a face-to-face, you're actually having to respond and deal with yourself, you know. Let me see if this guy will let me go cross over instead of going all the way around the block. Read between the lines. You already know. Everybody has the answers. They just don't know they have the answers. Everybody's running from something. Whatever you're running from, just quit running from it. Just face off with it. Deal with it. Whatever it is. I had a family member had agoraphobia. And I used to say, just get up and go. Just walk out the door. But it was some kind of mental thing, you know. And I know it's hard to face off with stuff, but you just got to do it. Just go. Who cares? Nobody really cares. Nobody's watching what you do. They don't really care. They might see you holding the phone. Hey, bud. I'm trying to cross through to go to Stamey's. Is that okay? Try to get me some food.
I heard that. Come on.
You ever eat over there?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, it's a different kind of circus. I guess there's different ones that travel. I want to look at this little planter here because I want to put this in the yard. I need to build one of those. Trying to remodel it into an Airbnb, and if you do stuff with concrete, it's less likely to be destroyed, you know. People tear stuff up. That planter right there. I don't want something that big, but it's just a concrete planter, but it looks pretty cool. What am I doing here? I'm doing something that I've actually probably never done. I go over here and eat all the time, but instead of walking, which ain't that far, instead of walking, I just drive or ride the bike. So you get, let's say you're in a mindset you don't want to be in, okay? Do something different. Do something different. Face off with people. Like I might even go downtown and walk around here a little bit because I'm trying to clear my mind. I might even spend this whole weekend just clearing my mind. I got a lot of work I need to do, but I might just clear my mind. Take me a personal day. 2-0. And not do jack. Not do anything. No expectations from others on me and no expectations from myself. Just get in the car or get on the bike or just walk and just go somewhere. And talk to whoever crosses your path. And just listen to their world. A lot of times if you listen to somebody else's world, you're like, oh, wow. It's like, sorry you're going through that. Let me go back to my world. My world's a whole lot better. Most people are under legalism. Deep down, most people don't even know what legalism is, but they're under it and they don't even know it.
I don't really have any.
I'll tell you something that'll blow your mind. Like if you do little sprints, this is the swimming area, right? If you do little sprints, like you walk and then do a sprint, and walk, do a sprint. On my way back, I'll probably jog back to the house. You do those little sprints, you'll be able, when you get back to your resting state, you'll say, man, I feel a lot better. You'll feel 1,000 times better. See, and when you do something like this, you get ideas, whether it's that planter or this bench. I need to buy one of those. Work real hard to buy something like that and have a little sitting area over there. I've had jobs in the past where I just sit in this little cubicle, you know. I even had a secretary one time, sit in this little cubicle looking at blueprints or computer. Did that for 2 years. I went crazy. Then I did something else and did something else in the cubicle for 2 years and about drove me insane. So I had to get out and do something. Look, I can feel the sunshine on my back. If you're in the house, you don't get to experience that. The sunshine beaming down on your back, right? If you're just sitting in front of the computer, you don't get to experience that. Even when I'm crawling under the house, doing work under the house and all that dirt and spiders and bugs, at least you're experiencing something instead of on a sterile environment on a computer. See, this forces you to stay young, be strong, and keep your strength. I promise you, the game of the elite is to make you weak. It's to make you weak. They want to take away your power and your sense of exploration. It's a mind game. We're all under MK Ultra mind control, I promise you. Everybody, when people respond kind of crazy, it's probably not you, it's probably them. 99.99% of the time it's something they're dealing with and they don't even know. Yep, I'm gonna jog back to the house. Try not to eat too much so I can jog and go do something different. I'll go eat at a restaurant later today that I never ate at. Might go get some ice cream. Just get out of the mundane, you know, do something totally different.